Hello and welcome to autoX. My name is Karan Mathur, and if you're a regular follower of the channel, well, you probably would have seen me with the Harley Davidson X440, and I thought that was a gem of a product. But the company had another product lurking in the form of this, the Mavrick 440, and Hero thinks they can do one better. So, what does it have to offer against the X440, and what does it have to offer as a standalone product? Those questions will be answered right here, so stay tuned.
Lines and doors, zoom in, zoom out. Open your window, let them hear you shout. Put on your cape and jump from the car. Open your mouth, take a deep breath. Run fast and don't stop at the edge. You can be anything you want. You can be everything you choose. Do not let it slip away. 'Cause if you never try it, you never know. You can be anything you want. You can be everything you choose. Do not let it slip away.
Now, let's start with the design first, and you probably already would have seen other reviews with other journalists saying this is an unoriginal and copied design. You might see the CB300 at the front, the FZX in the middle, and the Zoom at the back. But I feel it is a good looking motorcycle. Design is a subjective thing, and if Hero had to copy, well, they've taken the best elements from those motorcycles and made a fantastic looking motorcycle. The aspects which I like the most are the round retro style LED headlamp in the front, the contoured fuel tank in the middle. You also get pretty rad looking shrouds alongside it and the stubby rear end. And all of it come together to make a motorcycle which will definitely impress. It has road presence, and you will find yourself being gawked at by other motorcyclists, bystanders everywhere you go. However, the biggest disappointment I feel is the instrument cluster. Now, Hero have done a good job in trying to incorporate everything they can in terms of features and information, but in order to try and make it look cool, I feel it's come off a bit tacky. You get a decently sized instrument cluster, but only the middle part of it is what's used to give you the information, the turn-by-turn navigation and other features. The rest of it does show you warning lights, but it serves no real purpose. I feel Hero could have done a lot better job in terms of this aspect of the Mavrick 440. Now, another area which I feel Hero could have been worked upon is the quality. Nothing is rattly, nothing came loose during our ride, but it's the fit and finish which needs improvement, especially around the frame area. The exposed wells and the paint quality, I feel, is a bit of a disappointment and definitely needs improvement in the further iterations of this motorcycle. Nonetheless, I really like the road presence that the Hero Mavrick has to offer. Now, Hero has emphasized that they've used a mass-forward design, and that really shows. It has a butch, hunkered down look, and overall, if you talk about the design, well, that aspect of it really impresses. And if you compare styling with the Harley Davidson X440, whereas the X440 brought about an urban cruiser sort of look, this brings about an urban neo-retro roadster. And well, you guys know me, I'd like a naked motorcycle which looks good, looks hunkered down, looks butch, and this has what I need. The Harley Davidson didn't strum my heartstrings as well as this does, and if I had to choose between the two, well, this one would be it. So finally, let's talk about performance, and well, it's no secret the Mavrick 440 gets the same 440cc single cylinder unit as the Harley Davidson X440, but in this configuration it makes 27 bhp and 36 Newton meters of peak torque. Now that's 2 Newton meters less than what the Harley has to offer, but they offer similar levels of performance. Now the bike gets decent low-end performance, but it tends to build speed and power rather progressively thanks to its healthy mid-range grunt. But if you tend to build upon that power, you'll be left a little disappointed because the power tends to trail off rather quickly past the 6000 RPM mark. Now with the 440cc single cylinder engine, you get a 6-speed transmission with a slipper assist clutch. but the optimum levels of performance can be had in the first to fifth gear. Sixth gear, I feel, is completely an overdrive ratio. That's what you use when you're on the highway, you're doing triple digit speeds, and you want to calm things down, negate the vibrations. That's when you plonk it into sixth gear. First to fifth is what I was in most of the time when I was hustling it on the road or the road track, because that's where you are in the optimum levels of performance. Overall, the Hero Mavrick 440 is an adequate performer that's fun and versatile. It will appeal to Tier 1 and Tier 3 owners alike, but the biggest hindrance to its performance are the vibrations. You can feel them at the handlebar, you can feel them on the seats, on the pegs, and it leaves a sour taste in your mouth when it comes to an overall good performer. But where it has an upper hand and tends to claw back a little on the performance metric that you lose out with the vibrations, that's ride and handling. Now the suspension is soft. You get 130 millimeters of wheel travel and 175 millimeters of ground clearance. Now with those kind of specifications, you would be expecting me to be talking about some sort of scrambler or dual purpose motorcycle, but Hero wanted to create a motorcycle that has sporty and rough road ability in equal measure. Now I felt the Mavrick 440 was fun on the blacktop, and with the undulated roads that we had to get to our destination at the Rann of Kutch, well, this was an appropriate companion. Now, the front end has been sharpened up when you compare it to the X440, but it tends to buck under sharp and sudden turn-ins. Now, I did bring up the idea of a scrambler to the development team over dinner last night, and the way they tried to avoid the question and the way they started smiling, I expect and hope one is in the works, and that I feel will be the perfect iteration for the Hero Mavrick 440. And with that, I come to the end of my video and the end of my journey. The road you see going right beside me, that's called the road to heaven, and I feel the Mavrick 440 was quite an ideal companion for the journey. On the way, I got good roads, I got bad roads, and I got no roads. A mix of everything, and the Mavrick really shined. Yes, it has a bunch of flaws and niggles, but those can be solved. With a starting price of 1.99 lakh, I feel the Mavrick 440 will be ideal for those upgrading from a 200cc motorcycles and prepare them for a big bike journey ahead. So what do you guys think about the Mavrick 440? Did you like this video? Then please do hit the like button and subscribe to the autoX channel. My name is Karan Mathur. I'll see you guys really soon, and I'll leave you with this view.